Happy Friday, everybody. So I wanted to do a part two of the video that I did yesterday. I did a video called Confined to the Hospital Bed, Being Paralyzed, and it's not easy. So I wanted to do a part two of this video. And it said, sometimes I feel like I want to kill myself for being paralyzed and depending on everybody. Basically, just depending on other people, period. Because sometimes it's just not easy. I feel like that sometimes I take away their life, you know, just because what I'm going through. Sometimes I put them through a lot of drama and a lot of mess that I shouldn't have to. So, um, it's sometimes it's not easy being who I am, and it's not easy being what I am. You understand what I'm saying? That just like, say for instance that if I wanted to start my own business, I would basically have to depend on other people just to help me with the business because I couldn't be hands on with the situation. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? So sometimes people can be so not understanding on what you going through at that time and at that time of need that you have to be the one that like tell them well what's going on with you, and they still don't understand, and they still don't get what you doing or how you living or how do you have to live your life. Some people try to cheer you up by saying, uh, you're not gonna have to live like this for the rest of your life. Them doctors don't know what they talking about. But at the end of the day, God had put the doctors here. God put the doctors here. You understand what I'm saying? So evidently the doctors know what they talking about because God put the doctors here to know what they talking about. you know. And sometimes, like I say, people say, "Well, you're not gonna be in that position." How you know I'm not gonna be in this position for the rest of my life? You ain't God. Every day, every time I go to the hospital or every time I go see my doctor, the first thing that come out of my mind is I'm gonna be paralyzed like this for the rest of my life. Sorry, but yes. That's the number one answer. And every time I go to the doctor thinking that I'm gonna get a different answer, but I get the same answer, it depresses me. I go into a depression mode. So if you ask, do I understand about being depressed? Yes, I do. If you ask me, did I understand at first about being depressed when I was before I got hurt? No, I didn't. I didn't think a day in my life that I would come to this position to be where I'm at today and to now. Do I think that people should be mindful of other people's feelings? Yes, I do. I do think people should be mindful of what other people feel. Even me. I should be mindful of other people's feelings. I shouldn't go out trying to hurt nobody's feelings just because I'm in the position that I'm in. Who do I think I am? I'm nobody. My name's just Lunchrail Rollart. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? And just because I'm laying in the bed and just because I'm confined don't mean that gives me a right to sit there and holler at a person or gives me a right to make fun of a person or gives me a right to hurt that person feelings. Because the same way that I'm feeling is the same way that person feeling. The only difference is that person is not paralyzed. I am. So I need to be more sympathetic on how I treat people. That's why I did those videos yesterday because I wanted people to know that you got to treat people the way you want to be treated, as your parents used to say. Um, life is life is a mother. I'm gonna put it to you like this. You know, it's like you living, but you not living. You living, you there living because God still got you here. but you're not living the way you want to be living, you know, because the one thing I miss doing is getting up and setting my furniture up the way I want to. Getting up, s- clean up my living room, clean up my kitchen, clean up my bathroom, just decorating my house, period. Because I feel like some of the things that goes on in my house, like when I first got my furniture, about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I had to depend on somebody else to decorate it because I couldn't get up and decorate. And it may not be decorated the way I want it to be decorated. You understand what I'm saying? And I could, how you could tell people how you want something decorated, but that's not because really it's just the way they took the picture and they showed it to you. You can only go along with it, but you can't say I did this. You can only say somebody else did, and that right there kills me. It hurts me. It makes me angry because it's like I didn't do it. Somebody else did. And I know people may not understand where I'm coming from, but maybe one day you will. You know, like my mama sit there and told me a while ago. She sit there and say, "It took some time for y'all to get it." You know, you didn't get it when you was in your 20s, but I get it now. I get it now. Everything that I didn't get when I was in my 20s, I get it now. I get how hard it is to be where you at today. I get how hard it is to learn how to sacrifice the things that you don't want to sacrifice, like your health. You don't want to sacrifice your health, but you got to sacrifice your health. You know, here you is laying in the bed. You can only use one leg and one arm. You get so tired of laying in bed. Every day you laying in the bed, and the only thing you doing, most of the time, the only thing you doing is you recording, you record your videos, and then you just watching TV. That's the only thing you doing, really. That's the only thing you doing because it's nothing else to do. It's nothing else for you to do. You know, I think that's mostly why I went out and I went and bought me a PS5 because I had nothing else to do with my time except recording. And when I was through recording, it was it. It was at one time I was recording 5 and 6 videos a day. That's how bad it was that I was bored with my life and I didn't have nothing else to do with my life but lay in bed and push the button to go back and forth, back it up, down, up, down. That's how bored I was. I was so bored and so angry at myself that I no longer really just wanting to be bothered, really just wanting to live. I think I really just wanted to just like end my lifespan. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to just be gone, and my mama used to tell me, watch what you're saying because you might get the same thing that you asking for. I just didn't really want to be here. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was like, I couldn't walk out the door. Couldn't go outside. I can't go outside. I can't do nothing. I can't even like I got a wheelchair, but I can't even like get out of my bed to get in my wheelchair to ride my wheelchair to my mailbox just to check my mail. That's how bad I was. Then on top of that, I got people that got to stay in the house with me. I got to. Saying I can't stay in my own house by myself. That's how bad things is for me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, I don't do the things that I used to do. I don't do the things that I want to do. Everything that I do is done because the doctor say I have to do it, or it's done because I have no other choice. You know, sometimes I think I put too much pressure on my family. Sometimes I call my family them every day, every day. You know, I have nothing else to do. My life is just, whew, it's just not consistent, y'all, of who I am. But it's what it is. But I'm gonna get off of here for right now, y'all. I just wanted to get on here and